So, we learned some important information there. Mostly a clue from Josiah Crowley that time will tell. And he kept saying that in reference to his will. So we're going to try to find his real
Don't you
will.
ever use this typewriter?
That used to be Josiah Crowley's. It was the only thing he left me in his will. Naturally, it doesn't work. The keys always jam.
And we can see the last thing that Josiah Crowley wrote on his typewriter. So, 1929, dear...
October 9, 1929. Dear Mrs.
Nancy's going to read it for us.
Sheldon, here is the trivet I said you could borrow for your party at Twin Elms. Please take care of it because I will want it back someday. Your friend, Josiah C. I wonder if Josiah ever got his trivet back.
And we will definitely be following up on that clue later.
Who's Clara?
Clara Pickford is this lonely old woman who comes in here every once in a while. Took a shine to me for some reason. Insisted on giving me that picture.
My ace in the hole, affectionately yours, Clara. So the clue about time
Where
will
did you
tell
get this clock?
is the
Josiah
clocks.
Crowley gave it to me. It stopped keeping time the minute he walked out the door.
It would sure be nice to be able to open this thing.
So, Josiah hid clues in a bunch of clocks. One of them was the clock puzzle we already did at the Lilac Inn. We got the mirror. So we're gonna do that puzzle.
Is this your car?
Yes, it is. Bought and paid for.
I don't know if we need to ask Jim Archer if we can open it or...
Hello again.
The key that you had Mr. Waddell appraise. Could that be the key to the clock that Josiah Crowley gave you?
It might have been, I suppose. You know about that?
I found the receipt on the path to Richard Topham's house.
Really? I thought I'd thrown it out. You see, when he told me the key was worthless, I lost all interest in it.
So it would be all right if I kept the key for myself?
I have no use for it. In fact, if you want that old clock, you can have it too.
Was that your car I saw parked near the Lilac Inn this morning?
I haven't been there in months. You saw someone else's car. It's a very popular make and color, you know.
Whosever car it wasn't there after the fire.
Probably just someone sneaking onto that miniature golf course that Josiah built back there. Or bootleggers. I hear they frequent that area too.
I guess I'll be going.
Give my best to Emily.
Okay, so Jim does not care about the clock, so we can open it and solve this puzzle. I don't like this puzzle because you can't really see like the hole that you're putting it in, but once you get one of the gears in place, you can't move it, so that's good. And then you're supposed to use these little lines here to help you with the other gears. So like for example, this gear goes... Wait, maybe it goes here? No. Oh, it goes here. See those lines line up? This one goes here, looks like. This one... Can't tell yet. Nope. This one. No, it has to be one of the big gears here. Yeah, okay. That one goes there. This one definitely goes there. And this one goes here. So we get another mirror. And I think we're gonna need 2 more mirrors for a puzzle later on. Okay, so we need to run Carson's errand.
Something I can do for you?
Well, my name's Nancy Drew, and my father
Say
said
no
that...
more. You're here to pick up some papers. They're in that envelope.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Say, is that your roadster out there?
Yes, it is. Did I park somewhere I shouldn't have?
No, it's just that my regular driver never showed up today, so I've got no way to deliver all these telegrams. How would you like to earn some extra cash?
You mean you want me to deliver them for you?
You've got a car, you're trustworthy, or at least your father thinks you are, so what do you say? I'll pay you 25 cents each time you complete a delivery. And you might even get some tips.
Okay, sure.
Great, you're hired. Here, deliver this to Seymour out at Blenheim Nursery. Come back when you're done and I'll pay you and give you another telegram to deliver.
Great. See you in a little while.
He really should not have set the expectation that we might get tips because no one is going to give us tips. So this is how we make money in this game, which we definitely will need because we're already down to $1.85. You have to pay for gas. I mean, you have to pay for lots of things. So, let's go to Glen.
Hello, I've got a telegram for Seymour.
Just leave it on the desk there. I'd tip you, but as you can see, my hands are filthy.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to doll up some of my plants before this guy named Mr. Martin comes in. He's a big cheese at some oil company, and I'm hoping he... Ow!
Did that plant just bite you?
It did kind of feel that way.
I think I'll be going now. Bye.
So I'm probably gonna do this for a little while just to save up some money. So I'll definitely be spending money a lot later.
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money. And here's your next telegram. Take this to Counselor Alice out at Camp Avondale. Keep up the good work.
I do think that delivering telegrams is kind of fun. Because, I don't know, you get to, like, explore the town, see all these different places. This is not the camp. This is the Deer Mountain Resort. Here's the gas place. Okay, I think the camp is here.
Hi, I've got a telegram for a counselor here named Alice.
That's me. Hang on. Oh, go dry up, Jason! What a jokester. Anyway, thanks. I'm afraid I don't have any money to tip you.
That's okay. Have a swell day.
A little, Easter egg of sorts for Friday the 13th because Jason at camp, at Lake, Crystal Lake, yeah. I don't know, I heard that somewhere.
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money.
Podcast.
And
or
here's your next telegram.
from someone
Deliver
else's
this to
walkthrough, I
Mr.
don't
Jones
know.
at Vash's Dairy. Keep up the good work.
Okay, Vash's Dairy, I believe, is over here. Is that cow still there? Yeah. I think it's here. Yeah, here it is.
Hello, I need to deliver this telegram to Mr. Jones.
That's me. Thanks. You can tell me I'm all wet, but I don't have any money to tip you with. Wait a minute. Here, how about a nice fresh glass of milk?
No, thank you. Bye.
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money. And here's your next telegram. This one goes to Miss Ross at Sunnybrook Farm. Keep up the good work.
Sunnybrook Farm is all the way over here. Go up, that's Twin, I forget what it's called, the Twin Elms, which we'll go to later. Oh wait, no, that's Johnson's farm. Sunnybrook Farm is up. And yeah.
Hi, I have a telegram from Miss Ross.
My name's Rebecca, and I'm only 10, but I'll deliver it to her for you, I promise. I won't let you down or double-cross you or anything like that.
Well, okay. Thank you, Rebecca.
No sweat. I mean, you're welcome.
Krollmeister nails, which Krollmeister is featured in a lot of
Did you
games.
deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money. And here's your next telegram. Deliver this to Dr. Bob out at the observatory. Keep up the good work.
And when you get tired of doing this, you can just stop. I think you can look at, if you forget where the telegram is, you can look at the letter to remind yourself. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of doing that. I guess you can't look at. Oh, here it is. This is it. These are the papers for Carson. So you can always look at like where the next one is or where you left off. Okay, so let's do Richard Topham's puzzle. So these are word puzzles.
That looks right.
And when you get it right, Nancy will tell you you get it right, which is good.
Am I smart or what? I'm getting there.
Dry
That looks
hop,
right.
Big cheese.
Am I smart or what?
Okay, so now we can talk to Richard Topham. And we also need to
Hello,
look
Miss
around
Drew.
Hello, Mr. Topham.
Josiah's house, which he still has left a lot of
Am I to
things from
assume that
Josiah.
you have the correct solution to that logic problem?
Right here.
Let's have a look. Why, you appear to have indeed found the solution. Well, since you've proved yourself to be intellectually above average, which means talking to you should do me no harm, what would you like to talk about?
When and how did you meet Josiah Crowley?
Last summer, while on my way to the university for a conference, I stopped for a bite at the Lilac Inn. Since it was crowded and I was in a hurry, I agreed to share a table with an elderly gentleman who, like me, was by himself. As soon as I told Mr. Crowley who I was and what I did, well, he insisted that I give him a training session that very afternoon, and was so thrilled with his progress that he demanded I stay and teach him everything I knew.
So it was his idea that you set up your school in his house?
Oh, I know rumor has it that I somehow tricked him into it, that I insinuated my way into his home, but I assure you that was not the case.
Just what does the word paranormal mean, anyway?
The paranormal includes telepathy, or communicating by sending and receiving thoughts, extrasensory perception, or perceiving that which cannot physically be seen or heard, and psychokinesis, using one's psychic energy to reshape or move objects.
Did you hear about the explosion and fire at the Lilac Inn this morning?
I heard the explosion and fire, ruined my 9 o'clock session.
Did you hear that the inn might have to close for a while?
That's a shame. I rather like waking up to the odor of fresh-baked pies, and I rather like Emily Crandall, although I doubt the feeling is mutual.
Did you get along with her mother?
I get along with everyone. Well, at least I did. You see, the fact that Josiah left everything to me made some people around here, including Emily and now this Jane Willoughby, very bitter. It hurts me, of course, but it's human nature, I suppose.
Were you surprised when you found out that Josiah had left you everything?
Delighted? Yes. Surprised? Not really. Josiah was all alone, you see, surrounded by people like the Crandalls and that banker, Jim Archer. People who were nice to him only because they knew he had money.
What's in the carriage house that's out back? Do you know?
That was Josiah's workshop. I assume it contains even more detritus.
What do you think happened to the key to Josiah's safe deposit box?
Josiah no doubt lost it. He had a terrible memory, poor fellow.
Are you still looking for the key?
What's the point? No doubt it's filled with the same thing as this house. Junk. But if it's junk, why haven't I gotten rid of it, you may well ask. Well, I know it's silly to hang on to Josiah's things, but he was a wonderful man, you see, and I just don't have the heart to get rid of them. Too sentimental for my own good, I guess.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Go right ahead. The place is more like a museum than a house. Josiah was a man of many, many interests. I'll be right here if you have any questions.
What do you do with these?
I put them on the windshields of cars parked in the area. Great advertising.
Ever put them on cars at the Lilac Inn?
All the time. I've gotten quite a few pupils that way. I'm afraid that fire today was as unfortunate for me as it was for Miss Crandall.
Call back to Haunted Carousel. I can't see the name of the horse, but
The man on stage in this picture, is that Josiah?
Yes, that's from a production of A Midsummer Night's Dream that he directed and starred in. It closed after 2 nights, but he didn't care. He loved that play.
Josiah's notes on a radiometer. There are a lot of things in here that make noise.
As you'll soon realize, Josiah's mental faculties were starting to go, I'm afraid. He tended to ramble. Very little of what he wrote in there makes sense.
So this
What are you when you win Bard
will
Bounce?
help us find the way.
What poet is the cat's meow? What will Para, my miniature golf course, get you? What's Gloria's middle name?
Okay, so to unlock the carriage house, we have to put in four-letter words. What are you when you win Bard Bounce? Keen. So that's the first one. What poet is the cat's meow? Omar. That's the book that Josiah gave to Gloria, saying like, read this and he'll become your favorite poet too. What will Para, my miniature golf course, get you? We'll have to play on the golf course for that one. And then what's Gloria's middle name? We will ask Emily about that one.
Becoder is in the rivet. 2 to the right.
To open journal, Becoder is in the rivet. So trivet, we definitely will need to find the trivet to decode something to help us open a journal that we will find later. Little clues to Topping's intelligence test. A radiometer, Tesla coil invented in 1891. To open the big TikTok on top, give Flute, Thisbe, and Pyramus their cues. Bottom's cue is in Note to Gloria. That's a clue for later on. Poem on the golf course sounds like numbers to me. Another clue. Buy Carousel Horse from Sheldon, which Sheldon is one of the phone characters in Haunted Carousel. Captain's Cove, New Jersey. And then here's the a copy of the message he sent to Mrs. I think it's Mrs. Sheldon, which we already know what that says. Okay, the last thing we want to do in here is to solve another clock.
Was this Josiah's clock?
Everything in here was Josiah's.
So it's a matching game. And once you solve it, you get another mirror. Okay, I think we just need one more mirror now. And I'll see if we
Now what?
can ask him anything.
Have you ever made par on the golf course that's out back?
Young lady, I've never set foot on that golf course, let alone made whatever par is.
Would you happen to know what Gloria Crandall's middle name was?
I haven't the foggiest.
It was nice talking to you.
I'm sure it was.
He's supposed to be so smart, but he doesn't know what par on a golf course is. Which par is like the average that everyone would get on a golf course. So if you get par, or maybe it's not average, I don't know. It's just it's a good score. So let's go ahead and do this. I will try to get par on the first try in this video, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this one we need to get it in 2 shots. Great. This one I think it said 4, and I've already not set it up very well, but just trying to get as much power. Ugh, that's not a good place at all. Okay, I'm trying to get it in this one.
I hit it too hard.
Yeah, no, I hit it too hard. Okay. Okay, let's go for this. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, that was not good. I'm trying to decide if I should just start over or keep going.
I hit it too hard.
Oof. Okay, I think I'm gonna start over. Because I do not think that... wait, can I start over? Yeah, I don't think I can. If you save your game... Oh, dear. If you save your game and you end up doing badly, you can just...
I hit it too hard.
Start it over, without going through all the rest of the holes, but... This little animation is fun. If you hit it in the middle hole there, you'll basically get... It will take the ball to the hole and you'll get it in there without having to waste another stroke. So that gets you 3. Yeah, there is no way to exit. So that is unfortunate. We're just gonna have to keep going. Oh, okay. So I would have to get this next hole in 3 strokes, which is just impossible because this one's really hard. Yeah, that was a terrible first stroke. Gosh, that was even worse somehow. Oh my goodness, wow. I'm not doing good. Yeah, okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to play this again.
I hit it too hard. Darn.
Okay, so old scorecard there, and then you have to pay for another one. Okay, let's see if we can make this time work. That is unfortunate. Already not great. Oh wait, you can leave course. Leave course. But then you probably have to pay for another, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna start over because if I can't get 2 on that first one, then it's just not gonna be it. Because the first one's like the easiest one. Okay. Wasting money now. Okay, yes, that's much better. Great. Hole 2. This is the one that messed me up last time. That was better. That was a lot better. I think this one is 4. Wow, that was really good. Okay. We have to make this work. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, now I really can't mess this up. I just needed that little practice run to remind myself of all the little tricks. Yeah, if I mess this up on the later ones, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Because I'm already 1 up. And this one is gonna give me par, so I have 1 stroke to spare. Now I have 2 to spare. Great, because this one sucks. I do not like this hole. There's just not a good, like, way to get that. The game is really favoring me right now because I didn't even think that should have gone in, but it did. Okay. I don't want to hit this too hard. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's not great, but you know, we have some to spare. I think that was too hard. Yeah, that was too hard. That is what you don't want to do. Okay. I think I just barely...
There we go.
Oh, wow, 20. Okay, good. Great. So, make par for the course, win a prize. So put your scorecard in here. And get a pony. So now we know the answer to the 3rd question. We just need to know Gloria's middle name. Let's ask
Nancy,
Jane.
I'm afraid there's been more trouble.
Trouble?
It's Emily. Oh, this is silly. I'm her guardian. I should just make her sell this place. She's only 17, for Pete's sakes. She should be out meeting boys and going to parties, not trying to run a business.
Miss Willoughby, what happened?
Just go ask her, and make her tell you everything.
I guess we're not going to ask Jane about the middle name.
Jane told you, didn't she?
Not really.
That picture on the wall over there? I saw it move. I was just sitting here and it moved all by itself. I saw it move. I really did. Last week, a book fell off the shelf for no reason. And before that, I heard these weird noises. And almost every day I hear a voice, like a whisper, coming out of nowhere. Jane thinks it's nerves, but I don't want to talk about this. Did you see Jim Archer?
I'm afraid I don't have very good news.
The jewelry wasn't insured?
Your mom dropped the insurance in order to save money for...
Shh! Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Shh! Nothing. I'm going to have to sell the inn, aren't I?
You know, it's possible, just possible, that the will that was found was not the will Josiah wrote.
You mean he may have left us money after all? No, that's wishful thinking. And I refuse to get my hopes up again because they'll probably just get dashed again. Listen, I feel bad enough that you drove all the way out here for nothing. Maybe you should just go home.
Would you mind if I stayed for a while?
No, but I really don't feel like being sociable right now. There's nothing for you to do.
I'd like to see if Josiah hid a second will somewhere.
What are you? Some kind of Sam Spade?
Well, just because I've never solved a mystery before doesn't mean I can't. Anyway, there's no harm in trying, right? Who knows? I might turn out to be good at it.
Be my guest.
Did Josiah ever say anything about hiding his will somewhere?
No, but he was always hiding stuff. I know because he was always writing reminders to himself about how to find it. But whenever the subject of his will came up, he'd just say he was happy knowing we were going to be happy when he passed on. Time will tell. That's all he'd say.
Is the clock in the parlor the one Josiah gave you?
Yes. I don't know why he gave it to us. It's never worked, and nobody can open it to find out why.
Do you have any idea where Josiah may have hidden a safe deposit box key?
He could have hidden it anywhere. He always said his favorite hiding place was right under people's noses.
What was your mother's middle name?
Lois. Why?
Oh, just curious. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
What could have made this picture move?
So, what did Emily say? Did she tell you about the pictures and the voices?
Have you ever seen or heard anything strange around here?
No. In fact, this place is so quiet and dull compared to Chicago that it's a wonder I haven't lost my mind. You know what? I'll bet it's me. I'll bet it finally hit Emily that I'm just not Gloria and I never will be, and that running this place is always gonna be all up to her. And it was just more than her poor mind could bear.
What did the sheriff say when you called him about the stolen jewels?
He said since nobody got robbed at gunpoint or anything, coming out here again just didn't seem necessary. Said it sounded to him like the jewelry had just been misplaced. You see, it only felt fair to tell him about Emily's, delicate state of mind.
Have you met Richard Topham?
Yeah, I've had the displeasure of meeting that quack.
Somehow he knew who I was before he even saw me.
He came over while they were putting out the fire today. Asked me who you were, and I was so frazzled at the time I told him. I don't usually give that crackpot the time of day.
Josiah Crowley seemed to think he was legit.
Like that circus fella said, there's a sucker born every minute. Me? I think ESP is a lot of J-U-N-K.
Does the miniature golf course that's out back belong to the inn?
No, that was Josiah Crowley's. Way I hear, he built it himself.
Have you tried it out?
Me? Please, I got better things to do with my time.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
Bye now.